I would describe her as a wicked, cruel stepmother. She should have not been supervising those autistic children. The evidence is going to demonstrate that Angela herself, unfortunately, despised those autistic children.
The gloves are off in the child abuse murder case of ex-NYPD cop Michael Valva and his now former fiancée Angela Polina, who are blaming each other.
And she's 100% innocent.
The defense attorney for Polina surrounded by the media outside Riverhead Criminal Court after he did a total about-face and decided not to put her on the witness stand. Polina was set to testify that she was pressured by police to allow them access to her home video surveillance shortly after 8-year-old Thomas Valva was pronounced dead in January 2020.
She was ready to testify. It was my decision.
The audio and video surveillance from inside the couple's Santa Mauritius home is said to be damaging. The prosecution alleging Polina had dragged Thomas down a staircase a day and a half before his death. She and Valva accused of forcing the child to sleep in a freezing garage.
Because certain things happen on one day doesn't mean that someone's responsible for something another day. The jurors are going to come to the right decision.
Even though this hearing is pre-trial, each side is laying out its defense. Valva's attorney is calling Polina the family aggressor.
Michael Valva really was meek. He was passive.
Yet Valva's defense knows audio recordings from inside the house captured the ex-cop mocking Thomas's distress inside the freezing garage. Boo-hoo, Valva allegedly said, using an expletive. After seeing his son face-planting on the concrete floor, he's cold.
Some of the statements that Michael Valva made on the day of the incident were highly regrettable, and they had nothing to do with his intent.
ETA? Yeah, he's not breathing.
Valva ultimately got more desperate as he performed CPR, asking for the estimated time of arrival for an ambulance after calling 911 as Thomas turned blue. The defense attorneys will now have the chance to submit written closing arguments in their efforts to suppress the audio and video surveillance in this murder case. The prosecution will submit its own arguments.
If they were so innocent, they would have wanted those videos and evidence.
Where's all the money? Where's the bank account?
Spectators supporting Thomas's biological mother have come repeatedly to court, yelling the Valva children were subject to much more than physical abuse. Now defense attorneys want the former lovers accused in the child's murder tried separately. In Riverhead, I'm Mary Murphy, Pix 11 News.